Hello everyone. Today we start with our new video of how to install Fortinet Firewall in EVNG. Okay, so before that, I'll just going to brief you that how EVNG works in VMware. So the first step is you have to install VMware Workstation Pro on your device. Once you're done with it, then you install EVNG, okay, in your VMware virtual as a virtual machine. Once you do this, then the next step is this is the you can see on my screen that I have already installed my EVNG virtual machine in VMware Workstation. Okay, and while you install it, it will give you the IP address. Okay, it is just like the GNS3 device, but it is more convenient than GNS3, more updated. When you try it, you will feel that it's you more easy as well. Okay, so the first step we need is that we have to go to EVENG login page. So it is very simple that we just type the IP address which is given as 192.168.10.128. So you can see here that this is the exact page of EVNG and how it works. So I'll show you that I have already installed the version of Fortinet. This is the Fortinet. You can see here that I have the version 7.2.1, okay, of Fortinet, which has already been installed. But today we're going to install the latest version of FortiGate Firewall. Okay, so for that, the first step you should do is you should go to support portal support.fortinet.com, and I'll be providing you the whole documentation where you can find it, that where to get into all of these and how to download and all. It's very easy, no need to worry about anything. Just go to login. If you haven't registered it yet, first go to register and first click on registration button, and you enter all your information and registered into it. Okay, so you'll see here that we'll go to VM images. Okay, and there are certain things also given as in firmware download. So for those who have already installed the firewall and they need to upgrade to the latest version, they can click on firmware, and there are many things you can see. If you are on the production environment, then if you have any issues with Fortinet firewall, you can have to create the ticket and to involve Fortinet to resolve your issues. So we'll just go to VMware VR into it. Okay, so you'll see here that it will give you the list of product which are under Fortinet. So there are multiple products as in Forti Manager, FortiGate is for firewall, Forti Analyzer, Forti ADC and all, Forti Web and others. So we just need to go to Fortinet, and you can see here there are multiple platforms, as in if you want to install your FortiGate firewall into your cloud, there is also option onto your Hyper-V. KVM is for VMware Workstation, like what we are doing it now. So we'll select KVM. There's also many options given over here as VMware ESXi, Oracle, Xen and all. We'll just select the KVM, and the latest version is 7.2.4. Okay, when you click on it, you will see here that this are all upgraded. This is the new development KVM, and the extension should be fortinet.out.kvm.zip. So this is the file we need to download. Okay, so just click on download and it will download in your device. I have already downloaded it. So you can see here I'm again downloading it, but this has already been downloaded. So I'm pausing it as of now. So this is very simple. Okay, once you download it, you just need to extract it. So for extraction, I'll show you that I've already been extracted. So my latest one is just 2 minutes, or else let's just this one. So this is the one which I have already downloaded and extracted on my desktop, which is very simple. Now the next step is that while you need to install the firewall images into your EVNG, you need one software whose name is WinSCP. So what WinSCP does is WinSCP helps you out as the data, or not data, the software which you have on your computer, okay, which you needs to which you need to upload on your virtual machine. So WinSCP works as an intermediary between your computer and your virtual environment. As simple as that. So you can see here, this is my WinSCP login, and it asks me to log in. So if you have logged in, you have knew everything, so you just need, otherwise you just go here and you can see here that this is the same IP address. With the help of that, we can go here as in the EVNG. You can see here 192.168.10.128. This is the same one, and it requires the same one to connect between the EVNG and the WinSCP. So just click on login. The password is EVE. So I successfully logged into it. Okay, now the next step is, before you enroll anything, like before you enroll your firewall into your WinSCP, there should be a naming convention which you need to follow. So I'm also going to show you, and I also add the document as well, which helps you out. So this is the Fortinet image. Okay, so this is, yeah, so you can see here we have to go to QEMU image namings. Okay, when you go here, you can see here the list of, so this is the Fortinet one, so we need Fortinet firewall, so the extension should be Virtue. Okay, so Virtue is the extension which we need to rename our image to, our ISO image. So this one is our image. We just need right click and we rename as, copy this, Control V. Okay, so this is the one which we need to rename it. Okay, now this has been done. Control save, cross this. Okay, now you have to go to your EVNG, sorry, you're on your WinSCP. Now when you go to your WinSCP, you have to go to, this one is the default one which needs to be open. Okay, which must be there, and for you have to go to first OPT. Okay, then you have to select Unit Lab. Okay, these are all folders you have to go into. Okay, so first we went to OPT, root was the official one, the default one, OPT Unit Lab, then add-ons, double click. Okay, and there is QEMU. Okay, when you click on it, it will ask, these are all the images which I have already installed on EVNG. Okay, so you can see here the Fortinet FGT 7.2.1 as well, and like that. Just right click on it, go to new and create a directory. Okay, the directory name is, we will give as Fortinet FGT hyphen 7.2.4. okay, so this is the one, you can see the Fortinet FGT 7.2.1 which we already have installed on our virtual machine on EVNG. Now there is two option, either, okay, so this folder has been created. Now go to set permission and select all of these. Okay, so we have selected, the octal code must be 7777. Okay, I'll give you the little brief about this as well. If you didn't set permission using GUI method, there is also a method which is given by EVNG documentation page. On that, they help you out with a command which you need to type under this, under your virtual machine, under your EVNG login. Okay, as simple as that. So just need to click on OK. So when you click on OK, you can see here the folder has been created. Now this is the one I have already told you. This is the left hand side must be whatever is in your desktop, right, or your computer, right? So we go to desktop. Okay, now which one is our folder? Yeah, so this one is our folder which we have created just now. What we have to do is, we open our 7.2.4, we just drag and drop here. Okay, so this has been drag and drop here. So whatever is in your computer is there in the virtual way. Okay, so this is the way it done. Okay, now just log into EVNG as in root, and the password is EVE. Okay, so you can see here that we can able to log in to our EVNG, right? So this is all done for us. Now we go to our EVNG using this 192.168.10.128. When you go to node, you can see here that your Fortinet image has successfully been added. So you can see here there are two images. Before it was only one, but we have added the image of 7.2.4 as well. Okay, so this is the way we can add. There are ports given over here. If you want 8 port, 16 port, it's up to you, up to your usage, up to your virtual machine usage. If you're practicing, it's up to you how, but by default we're taking it as 7.2.4 only. We click on OK here, just nothing you have to do. Okay, and this is the way your Fortinet image is installed in EVNG. Now I was already talking about the permission page, which I show you. I'll going to add all of these documents under this video description so that you can easily be able to get whatever you need. Yeah, so this one is the Fortinet image, and for permission you need this 2.7.fix permissions. You just have to copy this, okay, and you need to paste it to your virtual machine here. I think this will not going to paste. You have to manually type it, or the other option is you just go to putty, download it, go to take SSH of your putty, the same thing as the IP 192.168.10.128, this one. Okay, this one, take SSH access, and under that you just type the same fix permission, this CLI command. Okay, so when you type this, as simple as that, if you perform the GUI also, it will going to work as same. I just did the GUI, I didn't add any CLI command of it, but in some videos or some tutors they'll going to show you that you should have only this option, but the GUI is also very fine, and as simple as that. You can see here that it's all working. Now if you can see, I'll just going to show you that. Just click on start. Okay, sorry, first we need to add the cloud one. So go to network. Here just select the management cloud and click on OK, and just need to connect this port. So there are 4 ports I've showed you. So the 4 ports are there. This is port 1. Okay, now just select all these, right click and start selected. You can see here that Fortinet has been started. Just double click on it and open the Fortinet CLI. It will give you the serial number of your device. Yeah, so it is asking for the login. So the default login is admin and the password is blank. Okay, when you click on blank, it will ask you to add the new password. When you add the password, it asks you the welcome page. So the default command is show system interface. You can see here it will give you the information of all of your ports. This is port 1 information, so it will give you that the mode has been DHCP and what access has been allowed, as in ping, HTTP, HTTPS, FGFM. It's up to you. You can also remove certain access. You can also add the telnet access. HTTP is also not secure. You can also remove it. It's just up to you. So this is the way you can log in. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to show you that how you perform your basic login to Fortinet. Okay, so just click on configure, just type configure. Okay, so the first step is you have to type the command as config system interface to config the port 1. Okay, now we go to edit port 1 because we need to change the port 1. Okay, and you can also copy paste, as in this, Control C, paste. If you want to remove any access, you can remove. If I want to add telnet, I'll add telnet. Okay, then if you want to keep as DHCP only, so keep it like this, and end is a command to save. Okay, now if we want to check that what IP address is given to us from the DHCP, we have to type command as show system interface ? So you can see here that the port 1, the IP address is 192.168.10.132. What we have to do is HTTPS 192.168.10.132. You can see here this page comes up. Click on advanced, proceed. You can see here that you can open the GUI of Fortinet, which is the latest version. Okay, so this is just the initial first lab I also included in this, just to show you that how you can able to get to the Fortinet firewall. Now in my coming videos you can able to see everything, as in from how next generation firewall works, what are certain security profiles, how to add interface, how to add policies, how to add management interface, how to provide administrative access. All those contents I'll be adding it to my next video. So this is just the initial video I have added. With the help of EVNG, you can able to get to perform your lab, as in using virtual machine. I also going to add certain links of my YouTube videos where I have also added the resources, as in to get the ISO image for your router and your switches, your layer 3, layer 2 switches, your router and your Windows image. So all those videos also with me. I'll also going to add in the description below this video so that you can able to get through that as well. And if you have any doubts in that regards, just ping me, email me. I'll also going to add my official email address so that you will not going to face any problem in that regards. And this video is basically very simple, which I showed you. I think you get it, just try. Okay, and I'll also tell you just last thing, that I'll going to add all the links so that you'll get everything. Okay, thank you so much for watching the video and have a nice day. Thanks.